Once upon a time, there was a widow named Omna. She lived in a small, old house with her only son, Noah. Omna's husband had died recently in a terrible accident, leaving her heartbroken and alone. Life became very hard for Omna and her son. She worked day and night to earn a little money, but her days were full of sadness and struggle. One cold afternoon, Omna sat on the porch, stitching clothes to sell at the market. The wind was strong, and her hands were shaking, but she continued working. Suddenly, she heard the sound of crying. She looked up and saw Noah running toward her from outside. Tears streamed down Noah's face as he reached her. Omna dropped her work and rushed to him. "What happened, my son?" she asked, her voice trembling with worry. Noah wiped his eyes and said, between sobs, "Mom, when we play outside, the other children call their fathers to watch them. They laugh and play together, but I have no one to call. Why don't I have a father, Mom? Why am I alone?" Omna's heart broke into 1,000 pieces. She hugged Noah tightly and stroked his hair. Tears filled her own eyes, but she tried to stay strong. "My dear Noah," she said softly, "you are not alone. You have me. I may not be your father, but I will always be here for you. I love you more than anything in this world." Noah buried his face in her arms and cried harder. Omna held him until he calmed down. That night, as Noah slept, Omna sat by his bed, thinking about his words. She felt helpless. She wanted to give Noah everything, but life had been so cruel. One evening, Omna found Noah sitting quietly near the window, staring at the sky. The light of the setting sun reflected in his eyes. "What are you thinking about, my love?" Omna asked gently, sitting beside him. "I'm wondering, Mom," Noah said softly, "if Dad can see us from heaven. Do you think he's watching over us?" Omna placed her hand on his shoulder and smiled. "Yes, my son. He's always watching over us. And he's so proud of you." Noah nodded and hugged his mother. "Mom, you're the best. You are everything to me." As years passed, Noah grew older. He understood the sacrifices his mother made for him. She wore old clothes so that he could have new ones. She skipped meals so that he could eat enough. She stayed up late at night to finish her work, even when she was sick. One day, Noah and his mother were on their way to another village. During their journey, they stopped to rest under the shade of a large tree. As they sat down, Omna noticed a crow perched on a branch. She looked at Noah and asked, "Noah, what is that?" Noah glanced up and replied, "Mom, that's a crow." Omna nodded, but then asked again, "What is that?" Noah, slightly confused, answered once more, "Mom, I told you, it's a crow." When his mother asked for the third time, Noah became frustrated. His face turned red with irritation as he said, "I already told you. It's a crow. Why don't you understand?" Omna smiled gently and held his hand. "My son," she said softly, "do you remember when you were little? One day, you held my finger as we walked along a path, just like today. You saw a crow for the first time and asked me, 'Mom, what is that?' I told you, 'It's a crow,' but you couldn't pronounce it properly. You kept asking me again and again, and I patiently answered every time, until you finally remembered the name. But today, when I asked just 3 times, you became angry." As Noah listened to his mother's words, his eyes filled with tears. He felt deep regret for his impatience. He hugged his mother tightly and said, Mom, please forgive me. You have done so much for me. I love you more than anything in this world. Moral of the story: a mother is heaven on earth, and a father is the guiding light of life. Their love, sacrifices, and prayers shape our journey, making us who we are. Without them, we are nothing. Cherish, respect, and love them before it's too late. If you love your parents, like the video and share your father's name in the comment section. Thank you.